out of here. It will be recorded and available on YouTube, and then we'll send it out to whoever want it.
Yeah, man. So I want to thank everybody that's on. Um, you know, I just decided normally I would be in
Reeves,
Springfield.
LaShawn is on, so don't say nothing you want LaShawn to hear. He's
Oh
on.
man. I was just finna tear him up real good. But hey, big bro, how you feel?
Hey, good. How you doing?
Man,
What's going on, brother?
Hmm.
I
All
was
is
just
well,
gonna tell them, Rep. I
brother.
was just gonna tell them you. We gonna get you because you on the quarantine, so you can't move. So if you ain't at home, we telling.
Well, it seemed like everybody got an invite to the party, but me. I didn't get the link.
Oh, I sent her the picture. I forgot to send her the link. My bad. But
That's all right.
we got to side around. We'll give about 5 minutes or so to people to chime in. I know some people got to go, Paul and them. But I want to thank everybody for coming on, and I'll do this periodically through the call. Every year I used to go down with Rep Ford and his family, and we stay down there, man, for 2 days and have a great celebration through his trials and tribulation. And every year, man, and I just hate I couldn't get down there this year with the COVID. And I just say, man, um, we need to celebrate this brother's 14 years of services to the community, unconditionally, unapologetically Black. And how can we be a part of the festivity? So I just say, well, why don't we just do a Zoom and just celebrate my brother and for the years he's been doing the work down there. And so why not make it a toast and a roast for the work he's doing? Because he has friends all out of the state, throughout the state, and he's been doing the work. And as a Black man in his position, being able to do it with integrity and honor, just been, man, just a champion to see the brother stand on the right side of history at every cause. So we gather here as friends to talk about, some of the things he's done and to keep him encouraged, because after the COVID, he's been a big champion since March last year, man, just out there doing the work tirelessly. And so he's going to go into another real heavy spiritual resurrection for our people, that he's got to be prayed up. We got to be wrapped around him and praying for him. How do he go down there in Springfield and speak for our people? So this call is based on blessing him, praying for him, and being able to surround him with love and just let him know his love, because he needs to have the confidence. So we thank you, brother. And I'll shift it over to my man Cyron, and we'll move and get some of the people that got to leave. But thank you, Rep, for all you do.
Oh, thank you, brother.
You got the bulletproof vest on, huh? So, but no, and for me, I gotta first acknowledge Reven. Uh, Reven is one of those living legends, you guys, and Reven has been a connector for the longest since I've known Reven, and Reven is actually the reason why me and LaShawn are rolling now. And I know a lot of our leaders been saying, "Hey, you and your brother need to be working together." Reven been steadfast in connecting and making sure we
But
get
make sure they
these
heard
things
you.
together.
We're brothers by blood.
That's right. That's right. I
Yeah.
know someone corrected me last time with that. I said, yeah. But so now, Reven, I salute you, man, and I appreciate you. And when you said you wanted to do this, I said that's easy. Let's roll with it before Biden and Trump get all the attention. Let's do it before that. So there we go, right here. The day before, all that attention and coverage is going to go to them. So it's my honor to do it. And when I look at the politicians, you guys know, if you know me, I believe in report cards, accountability. And one thing I can say without LaShawn being my brother is you don't see someone clamoring for the limelight. You don't see ego. You don't see the arrogance. You don't see that it's all about me. And again, I'm not saying that because we got blood. I'm saying because this is what I see. And I think that's the makings of someone that can go even further, because you see that they connected to the people. And if you got Reven on board, that says a lot all by itself. So so so
Wow.
what we wanted to do, you guys, we wanted to I'm gonna be the secretary as well. So I'm gonna be making notes. We are recording, and then we're gonna make the goal is to be able to let let there be some balance. We want some roast too. So even if you guys, I heard someone talk about LaShawn head, we want to get some in there to make us laugh too, not just all the good stuff. So let's mix it in. Whoever is bold enough to roast them as well. And then LaShawn, my wife made something special for you. We go unveil that shortly as well too. So who all need to go first? I think uh, if you got to go first, just come on in. You are recorded, and we go rock and roll.
Brother Sai, just one thing before we do get rolling. If somebody would be so kind as to, just start us off with a short prayer, 10-second prayer. Don't have to be a long-winded,
I love it.
thee and thou
Yes,
and
indeed.
thou, and just a small prayer before we get going in the spirit, so that we're all connected in that spirit.
I love
Uh,
it.
can I suggest Sister Cheryl? Because she
Yes,
always got a good connection to the Most High. Every time she pray, God be answering when I be with her. So don't nobody jump us and beat us up. So she might need to send a shout out for us.
Oh my God. To God be the glory. Dear God, we come. We thank you, dear God, because you already know what will take place on this day, dear God. So this is the day that you have made. So we shall rejoice and we be glad in it, dear God. We thank you, dear God, for giving us the opportunity to come together just to touch and agree, dear God, to give honor unto whom honor is due, dear God. We thank you for everyone that's on this line, for every service that they have done to be a part of building your kingdom and building goodness for humanity. So right now, we thank you, dear God, for giving us this opportunity just to honor our state rep today. So we thank you for just being able to just give us this opportunity. Amen.
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 If everyone can mute
Amen.
their phones, if you're not talking, mute your phone, please. If you're not talking, mute your phone. But go ahead, Si.
all right. So Paul, I think you want to kick us off, Paul. I know you got a toast.
Yes.
Now, when we do it, you guys state who you are so people will know. And if you down with giving your phone number up, we want to build as we go. So if you open with that, state who you are, what you do, and then the connection you got with LaShawn, and then go for however you want to go.
Definitely. Thank you, brother Sai, for facilitating a point where we come together as a community actually to pay respects and show love for somebody that's still with us. So often we come together in bereavement of someone that we have lost, but we still have a champion standing strong, fighting hard, and making necessary steps to move not just himself, but our entire community forward. That's a rarity from where I come from. And it is something that is worth our energy and our time and effort to be in support of. While Brother Ford is fighting for us, we've got to find out ways to connect the dots and learn to fight with him, right? You can't do it alone, but we we all have an opportunity to help him uplift our marginalized communities. With that being said, I read about Brother LaShawn Ford long before I met him. Brother Reven Fellows, my friend and mentor, kind of gave me a heads up on who this brother was. Shortly thereafter, ironically, Dr. G invited me to DePaul University to sit on a panel with this state representative, right? He walks in the door. He's got on, a nice little tight, comfortable suit. I don't know why he wear tight suits, but I guess that's just the flow of the energy that we have today. But he was there and he was quiet and reserved. And I think I sat up there on that panel and I spoke and ran my mouth for about a good 30 minutes. The whole panel was about 15 minutes long, but I talked for about 30.
About
And the
4,405 miles to your north
and
is
the
the crow
brother,
fly. So, but I don't seem to have any rating information for it. Would you like to hear the next one?
No.
Yes,
I'm
Siri.
sorry. If you could mute out your phone, I'll try to be brief. With that being said, I talked for about 30 minutes at a 15-minute presentation. And from that day forward, I have seen nothing more impactful out of an elected official than I have with Brother State Rep LaShawn Ford. I work with young people inside the Cook County Juvenile Temporary Detention Center. I asked this brother to come up and spend some time and get to know what the organization was about. He showed up. I asked him to show up for other events. He showed up. He's not my blood brother, Si. He's not even the state representative over the jurisdiction that I live in. I'm on the South Side. But this brother showed up time and time and time again to advocate for his community. And for that, I am forever grateful. To top it off, and I'll leave on this note, one of the best days of my life just recently occurred. And it's really a convergence of days. We got rid of Donald Trump. We elected 2 state senators, US senators from the state of Georgia. And I saw with my own 2 eyes, my brother State Rep LaShawn Ford stand holding the Bible for the new chairman of the the House of Representatives, the state Senate in the state of Illinois, Chris Welch. That epitomizes who LaShawn Ford is. Chris Welch may have received that new role and responsibility, but there had to be somebody with the Spirit of God to stand there by his side and to hold his back to make sure that we knew, those who could see, that we knew who had his back. And that's LaShawn Ford. Everybody on this call today, and some of the folks who not here today, all know that LaShawn Ford has our back. Good times, bad times, hot, cold, injustice, unjust. LaShawn Ford is willing to advocate and stand in the position of what is right on behalf of not just the people in his district, not just the people in this area, but for all of our people nationwide. And for that, I will forever indebted. So if there's anything ever that I can do on your behalf, Brother LaShawn Ford, please don't hesitate, give me a call, and I'm right there just like you have been countless times, and I still don't know why you show up on my behalf, on our behalf, but you do. Thank you, I love you, and peace to you, my brother. Y'all take care.
Thank you too, brother. Love you too. I appreciate all you do. It makes it easier for me.
Any feedback on what he said, LaShawn? You concur with
Yeah,
Tyson?
I think people like Brother Paul, it makes it very easy for me to do the work. It when you have someone that you could follow. Really, people think that they elect elected officials to follow the elected officials, but when people have agendas and we're able to follow those agendas and push together, that's how we get things done. I don't know how many politicians really could pass their very own agenda. If you just look at the current governor that we have in Illinois, J.B. Pritzker, he really did not have an agenda when he came to the legislature. The agenda was set for him. Cannabis was something that was being worked on for years. The women reproductive rights bill was being worked for years. The immigration work was being worked for years. J.B. Pritzker was a leader that stepped right in, and he joined in that movement. That's what it takes in government. It takes people to have the agenda, elected officials to join in and help get it done. JB really wouldn't have had a good first year. His first year he came in, and also he even did the progressive income tax. He came in and joined that. We've been pushing the progressive income tax in Illinois for 10 years or more. Long before I got there, it's something that Illinois has sought out. But J.B. Pritzker came in and joined, and he was able to get the constitutional amendment on the ballot. Where he messed up at, he left the community to get it passed. He did not go back to the roots where it all started. And that's why the constitutional amendment failed in Illinois, not because the people just were not included. He forgot grassroots. But everything that you all want in government, you can have, and that's why I'm elected.
I want to, as we got more people coming on, we're gonna have to speed it up. I thought we'd be able to be unlimited, but now I think we're gonna have to go with 2 to 3 minutes, you guys, so that way we can get everyone in who have something to say. Who want to go next? Cheryl, you want to go next? Anyone?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
The Bible, thank you, Cyron. The Bible in Proverbs 3:27 say, do not withhold good from those whom it is due when it is in your power to act and do so. So I'm grateful and thankful that Brother Reven had it in his heart to want to honor you, and it wasn't a hard decision to jump on board to be part of that. As the gentleman was saying, that you go out and you do work for individuals and in a district that you don't even represent. And I'm from Inglewood, been working in politics, I think since I was about 18. So that's a good 30 years out being a part of helping other people make their dreams and visions come to pass, because that's the whole thing that I thought that it was all about, operating in good government. But then I realized that we don't have good people doing good government. So I kind of took a break from it, came back in and got the opportunity to begin to see you following Brother Reven and following you and seeing the work that you do. So I'm just thankful and grateful that you are a man of integrity. And I toast you, and hats off, and continue to do the work. And Southside and Inglewood got you, whatever it is that you need to do. Got you.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for that, sister.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Now we have something that was designed by my wife, LaShawn, so she's gonna come behind me here and present it to you. We want everyone to see it. My wife is a seamstress. She has a upholstery, Tina's Legacy here. Here she is here, hitting me in the face. What do you have?
How's
How you
everyone
doing, sister-in-law? How are you?
I am excellent. Cyron was telling me that you were being honored today. He was like, you got something to say to roast him? I said, no, but I can make him something. So, I don't know if you can see that.
I can't not see. Let me see. Where you go? Let me see.
Can you see that?
I don't. Cyron, you guys are off. Let me see where you guys go. Okay, now I see it. All right.
So it says LaShawn K. Ford, State Representative, the People's Champ, celebrating 14 years of public service.
Hey, man, thank you so much. Let me tell you what's so special about that too is the name is spelled right. Not many people even spell the name right. They normally spell it L-A without the space and the capital S-H-A-W-N, and it's absolutely correct. I love it, and I hope you and the family signs it. I hope you all sign it. That would be fantastic. My niece too.
Thanks.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna have Sada put it in the mail for you.
Okay, thank you very much, and I'll let you know when I get it. I love it.
Excellent, excellent. All right, so who's next? Who want to toast or roast LaShawn next?
I would like to go next. This Maxwell.
Maxwell,
Maxwell.
you got it.
So I'm on the train actually coming from a job that Rep Ford, I think, directly or indirectly helped me get with the United States Census Bureau. So Rep Ford is a guy who I met through Reason Fellows. And like I said the other day, once we got on the phone talking about policy I had in mind, the relationship just took off. Rep Ford is a guy that I would like to see run for 7th Congressional District, to be in the U.S. House. And I will volunteer all the hours to make sure that happens. But yeah, Rep Ford is a person I look up to. I consider him as a brother. He's allowed me to enter spaces that I would otherwise could have never been able to enter. He's put me in positions to be able to use my voice and to be able to help out the community. And I've learned from what he's done for so many people by just being with him and just watching other individuals in the community on the south side and west side, just come up to him and tell him how thankful they are. They still got his phone number. He's able to call them, they're able to call him. He's somebody he can touch, similar to how Harold Washington was. So I'm just thankful for Rep Ford, and I'm here, to see him go to Congress, to see him run for mayor again, and I just appreciate it.
All right, brother Maxwell, we appreciate you.
Thank you, brother Maxwell. You millennial. You're riding on the bus.
on the train.
On the train. Thank you so much, my little brother.
Go
I learned a lot.
man.
Let me just tell you guys, I learned a lot from him. It's amazing. I mean, his understanding about public policy and what we need to do with police reform is really fascinating. And I think we got everything that we need in our group to really help our people. I mean, I never knew anything about what they call critical race theory education. And we took that critical race theory education and we've been fighting for that. But the problem is not many people understand it. And it's hard for us to get across to them. But let me tell you what happened. Tyrone Muhammad, Reason Fellows, and myself and Maxwell went to Superintendent Eddie Johnson and talked about critical race theory education. While he was the superintendent, he didn't take it on. Believe it or not, a month ago, Superintendent Eddie Johnson called and said, look, we need to talk about that critical race theory education. He couldn't do it while he was superintendent for some reason, but he understands now that that's what we need in order to reform the police department. And that came from Maxwell. Thanks, Maxwell.
All right, brother Maxwell, appreciate you, man. Can you mute though? Cause we still hear that train in the background.
I'm muted.
So,
all right, appreciate you. Who want to go next?
I said I'll go next.
What's up, Jamont?
Hey, how y'all doing, man? First, I want to say, look, I'm a roast first. Hey,
there we go. First roast. Go ahead.
All right. So, look, my man, my thing about LaShawn, everybody fuck up, and it's LaShawn to the rescue. Fuck up the marijuana. Here comes LaShawn. You gotta stay the goddamn day. I still don't know why you fuck with Reedman. I mean, I guess you need somebody to talk your ear out from Sunday to Monday to Tuesday to Thursday.
You know you weren't right for that.
You had your damn turn. Just wait. I'll be. But I like to see my brother on the basketball court. Look, man, we, you know what I'm saying? It's good to see brothers that's not, approaching their upper in their 50s that's doing help. So, you know what I'm saying? You keep it, you know what I'm saying? Look like you in fit. Let's get some hooping on. Reeven say he can point guard. You know what I'm saying? Tyron, he was in the Navy, so I imagine he still got some type of athleticism going on. We have a brother that's, you know what I'm saying? We can have a nice little basketball tournament. You are the mayor, you are the state rep of Chicago. Everybody know that. LaShawn Ford is the state rep of Chicago. It don't matter who's your state rep in that district. LaShawn Ford is pretty much the state rep of the Chicago. So you pretty much do anything you want. But having said all that, I want to congratulate my brother. When it's all said and done, he's our people's champ for real, as Reeven would say. You out there in the trenches, you come to the hood, you're not afraid to work with the ex-offenders. You're not afraid to work with any population that's been marginalized. And you know, anybody can come to you and say, hey, they got a legitimate bill or a legitimate gripe with this system. They want to make a change. LaShawn Ford is the person they approach as the state rep that will actually listen to them, give them a chance, and actually put through a piece of legislation that will make a difference for the better of all Illinoisans. So having said that, my hat's off to you, brother. I mean, every time I see you, we don't know each other quite well, but you have always been cordial to me. You was always open arms to me, and you have reached out to me. And I'm always willing to. I want to get to know you better and go forward and help you out. So I just want to say my head's off to you. I'm happy to be on this roast and toast, and if we can probably do this again in person. Hopefully this day COVID will end, and you know what I'm saying, all us brothers and sisters can get together and do you right, do you some justice, and really get at you. But
thank you, brother. And I am looking for an online basketball game so that we could play together. You know, just so you know, NBA Jam. What is it? Is it NBA Jam? What's that, Chantal? How do you play basketball online? You know, how do you play? What's that game? I need that game. Your son might have one.
He assumed because I'm a millennial, I'm supposed to know.
Your son, you got a son. What's that game? What's that game? A game something. And we could play basketball on them, my brother.
NBA 2K.
I want to see.
Yes, that's it.
I want to see Reven point guard skills. Say he can pass the ball. I want to see it.
Now, Reven got some skills now. Don't let him fool you. Don't let that beard fool you. I can
Reven got bad knees. That's what Reven got. Bad knees.
We know you guys have had enough boy time now. The games and all. We love you all, but we women out here want to toast LaShawn.
We can play ball too.
Hey, I don't want
we can play ball too.
Who is that speaking?
Serving popcorn. I want to play. You know? Thanks, LaShawn.
Go ahead, Governor Claudette.
Great community events from the NBCU to moving the kids around the city. You followed my cannabis concerns. And I must congratulate you. You're the only politician that will say Black anything. Nobody even uses Black. We're minorities. We something other than Black people. Diligence and thoroughness with which you help us to move forward, I appreciate. Thank you, young man, with a couple of gray hairs now, but I'm looking forward to you just getting to be a dandy, whatever's necessary to take us all the way to more power. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Claudette. Now, do we have who's next?
I wanted to go. Kenny Doss.
Kenny. All right, Kenny.
Hey, how you doing, Rep Ford? I just want to start off by saying congratulations. I just thank you for putting confidence in me that I didn't know that I had in myself. When I was running for political office, it started off with me just make a change and didn't know who to turn to, where to go, but Reven introduced me to you. You gave me my first press conference ever. You gave me my first platform. You was the first one to come to Inglewood to help my people take me serious and let them know that I had some people that was behind me as well. So I just want to say congratulations and keep doing what you're doing and inspiring. And I done told a lot of young guys about you that had no clue anything about politics or politicians, and now they following you and they tell me about things that you're doing now. So I just want to say thank you.
I want to
somebody
thank
got to
you
mute their phone in the background, you guys.
Thank you too, my brother. And it's so good to be able to connect with you at your age. I mean, it's not easy to have people, your young people your age that even want to be involved and understand the value of government, that you know at your age that you can make government work for you. And that's something that's not easily achieved when it comes to our younger population. And while doing that in school, want to congratulate you on the success as a man and making things happen, not being a statistic as much as the world want you to be. You're obedient, and God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you too.
Can't get my
Right.
picture on
Who
here.
is next?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Is that the West Side? That's the West
Yes,
Side.
sir.
Grady?
Yes, sir. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, sir. I couldn't pass up the opportunity. I'm trying to get my picture up here, but I couldn't pass up the opportunity to. I guess I'm going to toast.
Sound like
state.
Grady. I know that voice.
Yes,
I don't see the
yes,
picture.
Yes. And I remember, when you talk about 14 years, I remember when LaShawn Ford came down to Springfield, because I used to work down there. He looked like a little boy. I'm like, he don't even look like he old enough to be down here. So 14 years later, I had to think about it. I said, wow, that's a long time to be in Springfield, because, integrity anytime in politics in particular, you have to keep your integrity, because I've seen a lot of stuff happen over the last 30 years being involved in politics on the West Side in particular. So I've done politics all over the state. So I'm glad to be able to watch you grow, in terms of your political. Let me turn this off. I have to call him back, because my phone been blowing up because one of your colleagues just resigned today. Heather Staines, I was told my phone been blowing up that she resigned today.
Yes,
so
she
everybody
did.
calling me, asking me, is it true? I said, call Shawn Ford.
It's true.
Okay, all right. So, but I just wanted to thank you, man, and keep up the good work, because you got a lot of people that I respect that are always talking to me about you. And I say, yeah, he's a good man. So I'm toasting you because of the way you carried yourself and the integrity that you hold to. And by the way, I've done some real estate deals with you also. I don't know if you remember all that stuff, but we go back a little way.
We go back before politics got into.
I know. I didn't want to say that.
But you know what? But let me just tell you guys about Grady. Grady, I am a true believer that you have to get down in it. And I believe that the community should do everything to hold their politicians accountable. It didn't come easy gaining the respect from Grady. Me and him actually were going to fight because he pushed, and I appreciate it. I mean, literally, you guys.
Grady, you can fight.
I was there. I was there.
And it's because he believed in something. He is working for it, and I think everybody should believe and be willing to fight for what they believe in. But you can't just want to fight. And
I got $20 on the Shawn Ford and Grady right now.
I just finished working out. That's why I put this on.
On the Shawn Ford and Grady.
So, but no, I mean, in all honesty, you have to be willing to really work with the politicians, because it's the only way we're going to get stuff done. And let's be consistent. So Grady, I'm glad we're on one accord, and we're going to continue to push for what's right for all of us.
All right, I see we got Aka Shawn here next.
What's up,
right.
Side. What's up, brother?
Hey, what's up, Tyrone? You must
man, listen, I'm on my way to my radio show, man, and I can't miss this opportunity to give a shout out to the great state rep, brother. So that's what I'm at. You know me, Si. He the only politician that it may be David Moore that I actually mess with, and will give my support to. Everybody else, I ain't gonna even say it online, but boy, thank you.
We are recording, so yeah.
And, we appreciate you, brother. We're not gonna always see eye to eye on things, because if it's up to me, I want it now. And I know politics is a long, hard road to get something that we deserve and should have. but it's 400 years of bull crap that got us to the condition that we are. So it's gonna take probably that much longer. But it's all Reven fault, and it's all Reven fault that we going through what we do. So everybody help me.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, Tyrone, Muhammad, you, ex-con, you, I think it's very, very, I think it's honorable for you to have. Where we go? I think it's honorable that you have taken on the system, and that you have been a role model for so many people out here. You know, you have a platform that I'm just going to tell you nobody else has, and I support it. We just have to make sure that we realize that we got to stick to our platform, and you are a national leader. I'm telling you, there's been so many people out here that's tried to deal with the reentry, but what you've done is you embraced it, and you didn't try to sugarcoat it. You didn't try to make it into hide from it and say you went head on. And so I'm ready to support your agenda and everyone's agenda on here so that we can look. The voting block for the ex-offenders, for the ex-cons, is the largest voting block that's untapped. The ex-offender block could elect anybody, from president to mayor to governor, and that means in every city and every state, the ex-offender population and their loved ones can elect anybody. So hopefully God puts it all together for you, Tyrone, so that we can tap in and pull that together. The only person that could do it is really God. God is the only one that could pull this together for us. We really can't rely on ourselves to try to figure out how to put these puzzle pieces together. So let's do it.
No doubt. Now we got Aka Shana. She was waiting, so I hope I'm pronouncing it right. But you have the floor.
Yes, thank you so much for. Hello.
Yes. Everyone else, please mute. Hello. Everyone else, please mute.
Well, my name is Aka Sahan. I'm also owner entrepreneur of Sahan Motherland Incorporation and also an executive president international of Affair in Africa for Healthy Place Botanical Representation. So I'm here to bless Mr. LeShawn, the Rep. LeShawn Ford. I know he spoke with the visionary, the founder of Healthy Place now. And we definitely.
I'm sorry, Queen. Can everyone mute their phone because we got a lot of background noise.
Mute your phone, please.
All right, Queen, go ahead. Aka.
Yeah, so we definitely are so grateful to have Rep. Ford on it. We even made some masks for him. We still have plans to make more masks for him to have, to how to honor, because his desire to honor those who have lost their lives in the COVID-19. And we have the desire as Healthy Place Botanical and Healthy Place now representative from as an executive. So we definitely want to make sure he have all his desire. Recently, we sent him some products for good health and strengthen his immune system and helping him, also to keep himself away from COVID viruses. We have all these great products. But one thing that I wanted to also say about Mr. Ford is that I was referred to him one time by my brother and also partner at Healthy Place Botanical, Mr. Raven Follows. So my son got arrested and is in different couple troubles. And I say, I really need to talk to Mr. Rep. Ford. And I mean, the humbleness of his spirit, for him he doesn't even really know me of nothing, but he just took time the first time I called him, and for me to call his direct number and he pick up, and then he says he's gonna call me back and he did call me back. I was amazed. I'm like, here I am from the motherland, Cote d'Ivoire. I mean, the country name is Ivory Coast in English, but French is Cote d'Ivoire. And me being here in one of the greatest state in the United States of America, which is Chicago. I mean, talking to one of the greatest of the community leader, that is just a blessing. It's just overwhelming. And he was willing to say, talk to me what you want me to do and help for your son. My son's still in jail, but I really, really appreciate the fact that he even called me back and listened to me. That really blessed my heart. And I know we got more to do ahead. And Rep Ford, I pray that you stay in the office even to grow even stronger and even more higher, because you have the heart for the people. You have the heart to help your community. You have the heart to help your people. I mean, like, that is just a blessing. And I'm in with you all the way. So anything in my way, in my direction at Healthy Place Botanical, and also through the motherland that we can do to support and help you. I am Aka Sahan Kuruma, and I'm willing to bless you in any how I can. God bless you, and that's what I have to say.
I
And you
appreciate
ended right at the 3-minute mark. Perfect. Go ahead, LaShawn.
No, I appreciate that. How did it shift? Where can I see? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I remember that morning. It was, I appreciate you even, one thing that I've learned about public service is to remember when I wanted to be a public servant and wasn't elected, and I wanted to have people open the door because I knocked. I think politicians forget about the time when they were not elected and they were knocking on the doors and they had nothing to say. But will you vote for me? Well, the tables turn. Once you get elected, now your constituents that you once knocked on the door for, they're knocking on your door. And that's what you wanted. And so when you call in the morning and when anybody called me, that's what I want. One thing that I appreciate about you is you recognize, and everybody on this call recognize what can happen and what can happen. It's just when we have people that have demands that's out of the control of me, that makes it very difficult. And it really saddens me sometimes, because some things that I just can't do and I wish I could. So I appreciate you being understanding and just accepting the fact that we talked and we were able to get some guidance, and that was enough. And I appreciate your understanding. Thanks.
Now we got two West Siders. We got Rob 60644. Then we got Governor Eric. So Rob, go ahead.
All right, how you guys doing? I just want to start off by saying, Brother Ford, before I met you, the streets was already talking about you, brother. You was doing so much great in the neighborhood, because we from the same community. Your office is on Chicago Avenue, right off of Laramie, and I was raised right off of Laramie and Huron. And that's where I grew up at, right there. And they was talking about LaShawn Ford could do the only one could get the child support and the license, the driver's license, and all this. And I mean, the streets was going crazy, man. I mean, and it was just true. Not just that, it was just so many other things. If you had any problems in our neighborhood, and I'm over 40 now, and I'm just saying that to say that your name been ringing, and only on great things, brother. And on a roasting note,
There we
now,
go. Only the second roast. Go ahead.
Everybody want to look like you, man. I mean, like, yo, bro, like, I didn't know you inside was real blood, though. Peanut head and all, I didn't know that. But, Mr. Dex, Rep Ford, Mr. Dex Millions. See, that's who introduced me to you on the conference call, and he wanted me to meet you, and we never got to meet. And God works in so much mysterious ways. If you could check your call history, when Dex had told you, you told him we was gonna meet the next Monday. For some reason, we didn't get to meet, but me, you, and Cy met the next Monday after that, and that's just how God worked. And man, and it's been nothing but great things about you, brother. And I just wanted to say, you know, on a good note, on a toasting note and a roasting note, brother. You know, man, it's all love, and I definitely respect you. And you know, I'm willing to work and do whatever you need done, you know, like in the community, because that's all I've been doing since I started my company, and God's been continuing to bless me, you know, doing volunteer work and helping out the community. I haven't got to work for you and do anything that you have got going on yet, and I'm looking forward to it. But like I said, man, I've heard nothing but great things about you, my brother.
If we could, you
And you
guys,
want to just give a shout out to everybody so they know what business you have?
I thank you, brother. Healthy, clean, all natural soap is my business. You can catch me and my team every Monday at Stone Temple Church on Douglas and Central Park. We volunteer there every Monday. And with a lot of other groups, we volunteer with Black Men United and the other, you know, we just do a
we
lot
got
of
you,
work.
Rob. No, we got you. I know we gonna have to speed up here, y'all. So now the main thing, that soap that brother got, we got rave reviews all the way in South Shore about this brother's soap from the west side of Chicago. So hit Rob up on that. Put your number in the chat box, Rob. All right, we got Eric Strickland next. Eric, go ahead. You got the floor.
Well, first of all, I want to take my hat off to you for real, brother. You know, being out here, you know, trying to do economic development, you know, working on the west side, you are one, you know, that's always there. You know, I don't care whether, you know, it's a small fight or it's a big fight or it's a celebration. You know, you are just always out here for the community. Everybody appreciates it. That's why people will take the time, you know, to get on a call, you know, like this. I have the utmost respect for you, everything you do, and if you ever need anything from me, you know, I'm just a phone call away. So, you know, I'm gonna toast to you. You know, I just got water today. But once this COVID is over, you know, it's on and popping. Thanks, Reven and Cy, for the invite.
Eric, that means a lot to me. Thank you so much for your leadership also in business. You know, you got a lot to offer, and I look forward to your leadership. Like I said, it's people like you that can help lead in business and help bring resources to the neighborhood to hire more people. So, Eric, I appreciate you taking the time.
We got Sister Chantal. Chantal, you have the floor. Hope I said it right.
Hey everybody, Happy New Year.
I know, right? Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Chantal.
I'm currently in the trap house that one of State Rep 4 advocates for. So congrats for that, State Rep 4. Your ideas are as big as your head. So congrats for that. You know, and you know, unfortunately, this is not a great call because the first when I called in January, I called because I thought he could do everything, and I said, "Why didn't you stop COVID yet?" You know, so I was waiting on that to happen. So he ain't this Superman like he say he is. So, but no, real stuff. I definitely want to congratulate Ford for being an old man for 14 years of service. Is it 14 years?
Yeah.
30.
Right,
14 years of service. Yeah, 14 years of service. He started when I was in diapers. So I definitely want to congratulate Ford on that, and everything he's done. Because honestly, when he first rolled up in my office, I really didn't know if he was somebody from the hood, or he was somebody trying to fake and just get a good business loan from the bank, and he was just coming there because he had a suit on, but he had a gangster attitude coming in the office. So I definitely want to
You saying he tried to pull rank?
congratulate Ford for wearing so many hats, and I think that's important. When we talk about politicians, I think wearing very different hats, especially in a dynamic when you representing Chicago. I forgot he's a state rep for it, not the mayor. Okay, so the thing about it is that, like they said, he's the state rep for the whole Chicago. If Chicago had a state rep, he would be it. So I'm from the south side of Chicago. I'm not from the west side. Not claiming sides. But I do want to say that I've never seen somebody who represent both sides, even though they're from one side. And I never seen the west side or on the south side of Chicago so much, and that advocates for the south side of Chicago. So I definitely want to congratulate you for that. I want to congratulate you again for wearing many different hats, because I believe that's important when representing a Black community that is divisive and classes and just generations and things like that. Ford has unapologetically represented various people and generations, races, and things like that. And for him to have that dynamic voice, which is very important, the native tongue, to be able to talk to those young men that may be misguided, and be able to talk to ex-felons, to be able to talk to people in high places and be able to carry that message. I think that's very important. So that's a skill in itself. I also want to congratulate for staying this course for so long, because after so much, and from what I've seen personally, him being able to endure all of that and keep his course as if he woke up like this, like Beyonce. I'm very, very, happy to call you a friend, to call you a great, outstanding politician for our community, for the state, for representing Black people, period. As you know, I've met Ford through my mentor, Regent Fellows. And at first, I really wasn't in a political scene, and I really didn't care, but he made me care. And thanks to him, he's opened my eyes, and he never treated me as a person on the outskirts. He's always treated me as if he works for me. Like, I pay taxes, like, politicians should. And he's always treated me that I have a voice and it's important. So just for that, I want to thank you for that. I want to thank you for getting our message through. I want to thank you for getting other people's message through, for being equal, and just for being a great state rep that you are, and a great person. So I know I gotta go.
You gotta go. Before you go, let me just say thank you, Chantal. And I have to tell you, I love you as a sister. You have been so good to me, and you opened up your family to me, and I appreciate that. You guys cook food at your table. I'll never forget it. And all of this happened. We never thought about running for mayor. And we did all of this. Everybody should know we never, ever did any of that to run for mayor when we were working through the south side and the west side. We just went where Black people were, where the needs were. That's what we were doing. And I have to tell you all, when the mayor's race happened, it just happened and we got in it. And there was a time where Chantal and the young people like Maxwell, Chantal, Dawson could have went to a side that was popular. And it was cool because it had Kanye West and it had Chance the Rapper. But they didn't believe in that campaign. They believed in the campaign that they were powering. And so I'll never forget and know just from that moment, I knew that you guys were about to change. So thank you.
Awesome. We got Raymond Richard and then Dr. G.
Hey, LaShawn Ford, the people's champ, the champ is here, the champ is here.
Where you at, Raymond? We can't hear you.
The people's champ. Hey, man, I love you, man. I'm proud of you, man. Thank you, LaShawn Ford, for opening up my eyes, giving me the courage to do what I do. It's because of you and the things that you do that help me propel my returning citizens movement and returning citizens become productive members of society and learning how to work with the system. And your brother, by the way, both of you cats, you know what I'm saying, was always instrumental in my life, as well as, you know, we got a history. We ain't gonna go there. That ain't for everybody. But anyway, I love you, people's champ. Keep doing what you're doing, man. 14 years, and I hope we get 40 more out you, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Peace, love, and happiness. Hey, Reavers, get at me, man.
Now, wait a minute, Raymond. You don't have a roast? You got that history and no roast?
Hey, man. I'm gonna just say this here, man. That's the people's champ. I don't even know what to say against the people's champ. But so I don't know. I don't know about the roast. I'll give him a toast. Toast to the Moses. Love you, baby.
All right, Dr. G.
Oh, you too. Thank you, brother Richard Raymond, and I appreciate you getting on the train, driving, doing whatever you got to do to come to Springfield to advocate for our people and keeping them honest. Thank you, brother.
All right, Dr. G, you got it.
Now, this is going to be a tough one, guys. So I'm kind of the token here. We hear a lot about Brother LaShawn being about we the people, right? But let me tell you, is he really for all the people? Because you can take him into mixed company. And I know that from experience. I remember I met him and we had a nice event once at the university. And a few weeks or a month later, actually, Sister Francis was asking, was coming to another event. And I had invited LaShawn, and LaShawn said, I don't know that woman. And so Francis said, well, sure, she's that white lady from DePaul. But I mean, I do understand because we do all look alike. So he didn't remember me. The other event where I figured you can't take him out to all the people, and I hope I know you figured out this is a roast, is when he ran for mayor, because Chantal and his entourage had actually organized an event at a storefront that I have in Pilsen, right? It's a Mexican neighborhood, as you all know. And he came with his entourage and we had some taquitos, and LaShawn, you remember this moment. And he went outside with his people because they had to run off to another event. And guess who came and showed up on the sidewalk? The Blue Chicago police came, because here we had a whole bunch of Black people standing around in a Mexican neighborhood. See, so I mean, what is this about we the people if you can't take them anywhere, right? But the best event was when we did a panel discussion on race relations for the Chicago Union League Club, and a very serious event, wonderful turnout, right? And we were all seriously discussing things and how to change the world and make peace and justice and stop institutionalized racism and all that good stuff. And LaShawn, now this is true, reaches out and touches my hair because he wanted to know what it feels like. So all to say that these were true events. I distorted the facts a little bit, but most of that happened, and it's based on real situation. And I hope my brother Cy and Reverend bail me out here if people think I'm a nutcase. But
Not at all.
from my heart and my soul, I really believe that you are a real honest person that is truly helping and wishing to make the world better. And for that, I'm honored to be part of your team.
Thank you so much, our token white lady. I really appreciate you, and I really appreciate the value you add and putting yourself out there for justice, and respecting people. You know, so I've learned a lot from you, and I think that all of us have, and we appreciate you. And I know that you're very busy, and I still need to get that degree, that master's degree from you.
I'm waiting.
So why don't you get a plug in tonight for everybody to know that they could sign up for a course in your program, real like a 2 minute or minute, so that they know that they could get a bachelor's degree or master's degree in your program.
Well, the problem is that, I mean, I retired, you know, but
You retired? Oh,
yeah,
Tyron, we got a full time now.
Yeah, but we do a bunch of stuff on, you know, out of the Pills and Front and stuff, and I can share that. And I've worked with Cy on some projects now as well at his university. But DePaul University does still have some programs. They have changed them, and that's part of the reason why I retired. But there are still some possibilities, and anybody who wants to pursue education, I'd be happy to support and mentor, tutor, whatever people need, because, you know, it's doable. It's totally doable for anyone, really.
Now we appreciate you, Dr. G. Now we got Patty, and then we got Galaxy A10. I don't know your name, sir, but I see your phone, Galaxy A10E. So let's go with Patty first. Go ahead, Patty. We're trying to keep it at 3 minutes.
Gotcha. No, I'm just going to be very quick. I haven't met you yet, LaShawn. I have talked with Marlon Watson. He has brought you to me. And I just want to thank you for everything that you're out here doing. And I'm another token white person that is on board with y'all.
We need you.
And I think that it's really important that we get more white people on board in order to get this change moving in a much faster progression. But I just want to thank you for what you did last week. I want to thank you for what you've been doing. I'm the lady out here in Will County, out in Bolingbrook in the Will County area, trying to get that resolution passed to have that 3.25% sales tax from the cannabis sales going back into the communities that have been hit by the systemic racism and everything else that's been going on out here. My hope is that we can get that done all across every county in Illinois. To put the monies, have a panel created to have the community that's been hit by the racism make the decisions to where that money should be best be spent in their community. So I just wanted to thank you, and it's nice to meet you all.
Excellent. You're on mute,
Thank you
LaShawn.
so much, and I look forward to working with you in the area as well.
All right.
So LaShawn, you know Marlon Watson? You know the guy that brought Patty in?
Yes.
Okay, good. I want to meet you guys too, so that's a good pub. So we got Galaxy A10E.
All right. Good evening, everyone. And my name is Pastor James Coleman. I'm the Director of Community Wellness at the Westside Health Authority and also the Good Neighbor Campaign. And first of all, I want to commend Brother Reuben. We've never met, at least face to face, but we've talked over the phone and used side for really stepping up and recognizing a man that is worthy of honor and bringing this meeting together. It's been very encouraging to me to see somebody that is so well deserving of this kind of honor and this kind of praise. And this, all of us that are here on this line know that that's not taught. Representative Ford, he is a unique politician. And so I was just sitting here, Rep Ford, and just thinking about, who you are and how God has created you and how you are still a very Black man and Black in your presentation, but, you have the art and the ability to work so well and effectively with all gender and all ethnic groups, which is a unique skill and something that's definitely required to accomplish anything. And so I think that is a tribute to, your success. And so when I heard about this from Miss Bell, I said, oh no, I got to get on this because, I can genuinely say from my heart that, having had the opportunity to work with you, sir, you know, when I did a lot of reentry work statewide, and the opportunity to come through Springfield on a monthly basis and just see you advocating for the people, you know, I mean, it's just very moving to me, you know, when you live for people as a minister, and to see somebody that is elected for the people or by the people and actually working for the people is not the is not the flavor of the day, as we know. But you know, so I just want to say to you, sir, you know, I love you as a man of God. I love you for the fight and all that you have stood up for. You know, to make a stand for people is going to meet resistance, but you have stood the test of time, and you will continue to stand that test, and to know this, you know, that, you know, all that effort and self-sacrifice is going to have its payday now in this time. And, you know, I just believe that God has turned things around, that those who are last shall be first, and your voice to go forward for the people, for Black people, for all people, is just encouraging. It's encouraging to see. So, you know, thank you, sir, for who you are and all you do. And thank everyone for putting this on, because this needs to happen. You know, the brother needs encouragement, as you know, as well. You know, it's not easy, as I said earlier, to stand for people. I mean, you will meet the devil, trust me. When you stand up for people, you're going to meet the devil face to face.
Yes,
And so, God bless you, sir. So
Thank
happy
you.
to
And
know you.
I got to tell you, I'll never forget the prayer that we did in front of Abraham Lincoln statue down in Springfield. So Pastor Coleman, thank you so very much.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, so we open now. Who want to go next?
Robert Moore go next.
Excellent. All right, Mr. Moore.
How we doing?
Excellent. We're keeping it at 3 minutes.
Thank you, sir. I want to call LaShawn Congressman. And the reason why I want to do that, because we want to speak it into being. We're very blessed to have you, my brother. Thank you for all that you do. Every conversation I have with folks, I honestly say to them that you are the representative for us. You know, if you had a community, you got a community, you're driving down the street, you see where grass need to be cut. The president described, Obama, that he was the president of all people. I think LaShawn understands very clearly that everybody's house need to be clean and everybody's lawn need to be done. But LaShawn has a quality of understanding that our house is on fire and we need special attention. And because of that, the things that you put forth, it says that we need this for Afro-Americans, because you understand that we have been left out. We're going to get you in a whole lot of good trouble going forward because we embrace you as our leader. And even when we block up the expressway 3 o'clock in the morning, they're going to be calling you, because you're going to be the only person that we talk to so that you can talk to them. We need you, brother. I see your work. Thank you.
Excellent, excellent, excellent.
You're like David, and you constantly throwing rocks at the giant. Don't stop. Keep up the good work. It's paying off already, but it's going to pay off even more, not just for you, but for us. Thank you. Keep up the good work.
Appreciate you, Reverend Moore.
I appreciate that. I really do. And I take that to heart.
Excellent.
Can I get one?
Oh, go ahead.
Right. This is Doc Howard. Let me thank Brother Reuben for introducing me to the Honorable Rep. Ford, Brother Ford, in the flesh about some years ago. I think I know it was a movie theater, and we were doing the Nat Turner movie. And Brother Reuben asked if I wanted to be a part of a workshop review of that movie that the Honorable Brother was putting on. And so obviously I'd heard about the good work this brother was doing. I got relatives on the west side. I'm on the south side, but I was born on the west side. And I was there until I was about 9. And so went to the south side, but my relatives are always talking about this young brother named Shawn and the work that he's doing. And so I got a chance to meet him. With Reverend invited me out to that event. But I want to quickly say that when I'm thinking about him, I'm going to put my political science hat on. And so I'm a historian, and I've done work on Dr. King. And in 1967, Dr. King talked about the need for Black leadership to go inward and to examine its soul. And he had a piece out called, where do we go from here? Chaos of community. And so I think it's apropos that we talk about that brother, because he was thinking about LaShawn and brothers like that in this nation coming in and doing this good work with a conscience. Dr. King was very upset, powerfully upset that the 1964 Civil Rights Act did not do what he thought it was supposed to do. The 1965 Voting Rights Act didn't do what he thought him and the other brothers and sisters thought that it would do. 1968 Housing Act. And so he talked about the need to have political leaders with consciousness, and they have moral consciousness, and that they understood that their people at first. So they were public servants more than they were politicians. And so when I think of the work that this brother's doing, I'm thinking about Dr. King and what he was praying for in 1967. And I think that this brother here has embodied in many ways what Dr. King was praying for. And I appreciate the work that you're doing, and so many other people appreciate the work that you're doing. And lastly, the work that you're doing with the Black Male Commission is powerfully important and urgent. And the fact that you were the champion of that piece of legislation says a lot about who you are. It's a pleasure and an honor to be here to honor you, brother. I don't know you enough yet to roast you, but when I do, I'm gonna give it to you. But right now, I'm hitting you with this honor. I honor you. It's a toast to you. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Dr. Howard. I appreciate you. I look forward to working with you on the social status of Black males. You already made a major impact on that. So thank you so very much.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So we're at the 7:22 mark, you guys. It's time to wrap it up. Reuben, you want to give us some remarks, what you thought about it? It is recorded, so people will get a chance to review it later. I send it out. If you guys want it, let me know with your email, and I send it to you as well. Reuben, you still on?
Did everyone speak that wanted to speak?
Well, I know LaShawn got to go, you guys. So what I'm gonna
okay.
do? That's why we're recording it, so you can still pay tribute. He has this meeting he got to get to.
Okay.
So, we got Sister Africa on here as well. So, and I got another one too. So I got to close it out in 7 minutes for sure.
Okay.
But LaShawn, I think that way LaShawn won't be late for his meeting.
Okay.
I think
Gotcha.
let's keep the tribute going though, so we can record it.
But let me just say, thank everyone, and just, man, my heart is heavy, almost in tears, man. I don't know what to say, how to say it, but man, in this time, being a Black man is hard. It's like having a bullseye on your back, and it's almost like having 2 full-time jobs with castration and assassination. But man, this brother's been a champion for the people. And I'll just say, meeting Cyron before I met LaShawn, God would only be fitting that we be here today. I'm being the elder, I say, in the group, But I met him almost 10 years before I met LaShawn. And who would think that God would use me as a vehicle to bring two brothers together? And I think God used me to build a relationship with one and then the other, that it couldn't be no ground that they could say they wouldn't come together, because I would have told everybody ain't neither one of them shit, and ain't no activists, ain't no block club, ain't no politician, ain't worth a damn dime. So it kind of forced their hand, I think, spiritually, because they knew that if you're about the people, you have to put the people first. And I thank them for putting their pride aside and being humble, because it's not easy to go to the table. And I thank God for being the vehicle and all the people that's on this phone. But this brother is very worthy of everything. I just can't say enough. I used to call him at 6 a.m, and he would stop what he's doing and get on the phone with a contractor. And I had just met him, and he said, "Man, I'm getting my daughter ready to go, but I'll listen." So man, just thank you, Rep. Ford, for what you do. I didn't want this opportunity to go by this year with you going through everything you've been through without us being able to say we love you, we appreciate you. And we did on short notice, and that was good, because when you do something on short notice, you know who love you the most. So thank you, man. I'm gonna say some more things, but man, I know you gotta go. But thank you for just being you and allowing me to be in your life, Rep. Ford.
I love you, Brother Reven. And I want to just thank everybody for the opportunity to serve. And if we could just use me as much as you can, I think that we could get some things done. I'm telling you, we have the ability to get things done. The Lord has blessed me to have 14 years under my belt. That's 8 terms. This is my 8th term. You know, we have respect, and people know that I have you all. So if you all really want to get some things done, we could do the march to Springfield like those white people did the march to Washington, but we don't have to act like the white people. And we could do it another way. And I think that we got something good. I want to thank you all for this opportunity, and I look forward to working with you all.
So LaShawn, we know you got to go. So please, you get the link too. We got Sister Erica on. I want to see if she can come on.
Yeah, I'm here. Yes.
Yeah, but Eric, Sister Africa, not Erica, Sister Africa. We got 3 minutes, and then the call got to drop.
Yep, so, I'm here for Sister Africa. Thanks.
Oh no, thank you. Am I unmuted?
We can hear you, Queen.
Okay, great. Good evening. I apologize for being so late, and you know, all these Zoom calls. I was like, I have to get off of this call because I love Representative LaShawn Ford, and I know you've been roasted and toasted. I only have good things to say. I just want to say thank you for me personally, being an advocate and being available, like Brother Reven said, just answering the phone at a very, very sensitive moment for me when my son was incarcerated and I did not have a lot of support and I didn't understand. I didn't know what to do. I just appreciate you for being a brother and a friend, you know, in that moment that I needed someone to help me in my situation. Obviously working with you through the years on different activities and programs and things like that too. And I thank you. And thank you, Reven, for putting this together, Brother Sai, everybody that's put in the work to make this happen. I think celebrating us is so important. I'm just honored to be on this call tonight. And thank you again for everything. Peace, everybody.
Thank you, Sister Africa. And I love you too. Thank you so much.
Well, I just want to say as we close out, Reven again is a living legend, a walking connector. He, you know, I know you blessed now, Reven, but the blessing is coming. And to my brother LaShawn, you guys only seen the surface in terms of what we go do together. Like I say, this brother integrity is there. So together we go rip the runway, not just here, but across this nation. So kudos to you, brother LaShawn. Let's go full speed ahead.
All right. I love everyone. And I hope that we use democracy like it should be. Have a good one.
All right, you guys. Peace.
Bye-bye.
All right, bro.